Okay. So the first pattern we're playing is intense, root, third and fifth, root and third, third and fifth, and then going down on a third and fifth, root and third, third and fifth, root and third, third and fifth. And again, always shifting between the root, third, third, and fifth pair. Sneeze. Woo! All right. So again, when we're about to go to third and fifth, that's when we do the shift. I think you caught that. And then I like to take advantage of that and just extend chords, like do the whole triad. You could do it as a triad. Individual notes. Or, as I was starting to say, you can take a dominant seventh chord. The thing to be aware of with all seventh chords, and we've talked about this with the 2-5-1, but you can relate this to any seventh chord, that the seventh of a seventh chord resolves to the third of the next chord in a circle of fifths progression. That's what sevenths do. Sevenths resolve down by step to the third. So if my ending point is going to be the root and third, then I can keep that same pattern. And you can do whatever rhythm you want. I happen to be doing, like, let's see. I can do something like that. 1, 2, do. And I can still put my root and third bass in there. 1. And then do it in F. Do it in B flat. So I'm just playing around with that lick. I could throw an approach tone, classic Parkerism. Actually, I first got this approach tone from Harry Connick Jr. It's a classic approach tone, is when you're resolving that half step from the seventh to the third, is to jump over it and come back with two chromatic tones. So that's a nice variation. And you can come up with all kinds of stuff. Little walk-ups. And I'm just kind of making them up right now. We're talking about that Charlie Parker lick. And then eventually again make the shift. Etc. going around the circle. I do classical exercises around the circle. This is a sweet one. You have a 6/4 shape in the right hand, root in the left hand. To bring the root down through the seventh, do the seventh resolution in the bass. It's going to sound very old school. And then out to a first inversion, open voicing. So we end up with the third here, root 5 root. So I'll show you that again. Now once I get here, I bring the root that's in the soprano voice down to the seventh and resolve to the next chord, and I'm back to my original position. Second inversion shape in the right hand, root in the left hand. And then I continue it. Bass voice goes down a whole step, resolves out to first inversion, open. Top voice comes down a whole step to be at seventh, resolve. you might think, well, what does that have to do with jazz? Well, you take that autumn leaves progression and it sounds really cool. So I'm using exactly that pattern, and I've got that shape and that motion, just in my bones because I practiced it in that circle of fifths chromatic approach.